Hey, what's good, people, man? It's the Health and Wellness Trade, aka the Platinum Village, man. You dig it? Now, this is a controversial one, man. Here's a question: what if you are and have always been your own doctor? Now, if I go forward, I want to put out a disclaimer. We have to do it. This is just for informational purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, although I am a nutritional therapist. But this really is for educational purposes only. But back to what I said, what if you have always been your own doctor, man? Right, let me go further here. Mums, particular, when you had your baby, in many instances you knew there was something wrong with your child. And sometimes the doctor would say, oh, they'll be okay, they just need this, they just need that. But you knew. Now, how did you know? And that's not even your own body, but you knew for your own child. Has it ever occurred to all of us that when we look around us, many of our loved ones should still be here, based on the advice we were given by the medical and the medical establishment. But many transition way too early. And the worrying thing is, we've taken this as normal. When you go to other parts of the world where they have far less in terms of technology, but not only are they happier, but they're living longer. I watch my mum, bless her, going back and forth to the doctors saying that there was something wrong, She couldn't pinpoint what it was, but there was something wrong internally. And they would say, you're okay, you just need to take some more pills, you'll be alright. And that went on for years. And in between that, I would have it out of the doctors to say, wait a minute, we want my mum to have a full examination. So they would give her examinations here and there, never a full one, but send her back with the same message, she'll be okay, just take a pill here, pill there. Fast forward, she's no longer here. Now I know in my mind and in my heart that advice that she took from the people she trusted, the establishment, is why she's no longer here. And it's the same advice all of us take from the establishment without even thinking twice. We rush to get a pill that's made in a lab before we even look at what's in our body and what's in the earth. Whatever's in our body, all the minerals, the zinc, the potassium, all these ingredients, if you like, in our body are also in the earth. Rather than even give that alternative as an option first, we rush straight to the pill. And we wonder why, whenever we have an ailment, it just increases and increases. The root of what I'm trying to say here, people, is this: never underestimate your connection to your own body. Of course, hospitals play a part, doctors play a part, of course, without a shadow of a doubt. What I'm trying to say here, people, is never underestimate your connection to your own body. Now, of course, doctors play a part, hospitals play a part, and I never want to downplay that, because when they do their job right, they're great at it and we need them. But your first point of call, if you like, should be your own internal dialogue with what's going on inside of you. Because if you're quiet enough, you hear it, you will know what's wrong, and you instinctively feel that something is off. But rather than run straight to an external source, it doesn't matter what they call themselves or what accolades they have on the wall, we were never supposed to put that before our own internal dialogue. Which is one of the reasons why the more you go out, start taking advice from the external, the further away from yourself you go, to the point where you can no longer hear when your body's crying out that something's wrong. Now, granted, a lot of this we bring on ourselves by eating poor quality foods and giving ourselves unneeded stress and no exercise and no rest. But again, those are things that we can work out within ourselves, how we got to this point. But we can't keep on losing our loved ones way earlier than they should be, and just assuming that was their time. Let's not forget, the medical establishment and the pharmaceutical establishment is a business first. So without customers, they've got no business, man. So as far as they're concerned, they have to keep their customers. There's no point in healing a person because then you've got no customer. Now, yes, it's a controversial thing to say, but it goes back to what I said, which is that you know your body better than anyone else. Just like mummy knew when you was a baby when something was wrong. Don't ignore that power and give it away to someone else. Because you'd be surprised at how many people have turned their whole ailments around back to health, even things like cancer. But it starts with that internal dialogue and being honest with ourselves and drowning out the noise, man, before you take the second option, which is going to hospitals and doctors. Remember, in the early years of this country and most countries, mummy was the first doctor. Mummy was the first doctor. You know, there weren't no hospital down the road. Even in Africa, the village, you know, they had their own internal network, if you like, and when someone was not well. All over the world, you know, Asia, America, South America, they instinctively knew what leaves, what herbs to crush, and you know what I mean? And they fed very, very well. But now you've got America, which has the highest amounts of pharmaceuticals being consumed, the highest amount of obesity, but at the same time, they've got the most money. One of the richest nations on the planet. That don't make no sense. But they're also one of the sickest. We need to take our power back, people. Again, am I saying we don't need doctors? Certainly not, man. But remember, we were created by an all-powerful creator who gave us a blueprint how to live this, how to use this vessel in the best way we can. And that's what we need to connect with before we go externally and start complicating things, knowing that the whole area of health is a business, man, unfortunately. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. It's a controversial one, I know. But I'd like to hear what your thoughts and comments are about the whole area of healing, illness, and the medical establishment. And maybe you've had personal experiences in your own life. Drop down a comment, I read them all, man, and I always reply. It's a Health and Wellness Thread, aka the Platinum Bearded Thread. Signing off. Out, don't forget, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We can do this again. Shit, man.